Wow.
All right, Brickman, for the last time, I'd like to get your thoughts. Brickman, Caleb and Alex, best ever, right? Build?
Oh, definitely.
We've decided to go for King of the Jungle. Lots of different animals bring in some offerings, bacon and eggs, a juicy T-bone steak.
Our finale build idea is set apart from the other two builds because of storytelling. The more you look, the more it all fits together.
How's the lion for you?
I think the face is compelling.
Yeah.
It really does draw you in. Those eyes,
Even making it yellow, not white. Smart.
very smart, very smart. And it's slightly taller than us. That is a great move. It's a common trick that we talk about is getting above eye level, but to have to look up to make eye contact, that is setting power. That's giving it authority.
And the stare out.
Mate, unflinching. The face, I think, is fantastic. The pose that's happening, you know, very regal, very Abraham Lincoln-esque type, and particularly with the cane, I think, is fantastic. And then, of course, the framing of the stonework around it. It really sets the scene for kind of the world that we're in. And I think the carpet was a great play. I think that's very regal and draws you in. Because we have all these different animals, which are awesome, by the way, and I really love the way Caleb and Alex thought about each of them, gave them a different colour, because that gives them a different story each.
I know the question that you want to ask me is, does it get the beige brick? There's a lot here that makes the brick tingle.
It's amazing, and all the funny things that they do are in this build, but this is next level. It absolutely is. This is awesome.
I think you might be proud.
Oh, very proud. Proud as a lion. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Unfortunately for this Titan, he has come across some unstable ground. He's fallen through this apocalyptic wasteland into the lava below, and the city on his back may not survive.
You've got a few guards in the tower who are falling off. Everyone terrified of what could possibly happen.
We're both really proud of this build.
Scott and Owen are probably most famous on this show for making things move and mechanisms and functions. This isn't about that. That's implied motion and implied movement.
The whole thing is, right?
Correct. And I've got to say, if you were to compare the two, this wins hands down.
That's the bang for buck.
That is the bang for
That's
buck.
basically pure artistry.
Look at the placement of the black crusts that are on the top.
I don't think we've ever seen anything like that. This is clearly a team that's gone and learnt lessons.
From a pure aesthetic perspective, there are 3 sets of colours.
Yeah.
It is so pleasing to the eye without you having to think about it. And because it's so big, it's very difficult to look at all 3 at the same time. You physically can't, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, there's some little jokes in there as well. The guy on the toilet, of course, you know, those sorts of things. So there's actually little things in there that make you want to explore.
Well, it's mastery, and we're going to find out very soon if it's grand mastery. It's such a good effect, isn't it, as you walk up?
It's a world.
It's a real world.
It's an awesome, original story.
A traveller has walked into this forest and they've been visited by the guardians, the spirits of this forest.
It's definitely a risk creating your own world and then trying to tell a story with it. But if someone gets it, it really, really pays off.
It has that feeling that this person's like come deep in the forest hunting for this mythical animal and this is the moment.
And it's not until you really get into the details, but I think the dog does it for me, they're locking eyes. And of course, all the little ones, then you start to notice the other creatures as well. And that's what's building the tension. That's what's
The
kind of
whole
building the
family.
moment.
Does it show sort of like a growing up of Joss and Henry to go, like, last year it was a battle of kind of like a Michael Bay movie, and now it's something a little more art house?
It's certainly more mature. They have spent so much time on these giant mountains. They're a framing device, that's all. It's so much Lego bricks to lay and so much time to spend for this effect.
Does it work?
I think it does. I think its composition's incredible. It's beautifully laid out, it's polished, it's really crisp and clear what it is.
Let's talk about the creature.
It's like a gentle giant almost. We don't know if it's monster or friend or foe. We don't know what it is yet. Their imagination, like this is not from a book. There's no instructions.
No, this is unlike anything you've ever seen, right?
Correct. Some of the techniques are off the charts. There's a lot of skill in those little heads, for example's sake.
Does it definitely tick that box of going, I've never seen anything like this before?
Oh, hugely. Absolutely hugely. What do you think the public's reaction will be to this?
I think this is a real vote magnet. Even though the public gets a lot of time to sit in here, take it in, make up their mind, and those are the votes that will decide who wins today. So much of it comes down to, yeah, I like the little guys. Or like, I like his horns. And that's enough. They won last year. They know what it's like to hoist the trophy. They're the only team that does.
They don't. Interesting.
Could this be the day they hoist again?